We give it a minute and then we can jump right into it, right? Welcome to our esoteric walk. Okay? Welcome to our esoteric high spring walks. Where the walks, we are not just walking in the physical, okay? We are taking our minds on a spiritual walk, on a spiritual journey, okay? So we're not just doing physical walks, we are walking the mind. And the mind creates the body, so we are reverse engineering this shit. We are walking in the physical, your inverted triangle, and you're walking back to the mind, which made the body, because the mind controls the body. You use your mind to control your hands, to control your actions and reactions, your expansion actions, your reactions, how you feel about that thing, whether it's flight, fight, or freeze, or even phone on that situation or circumstance. So that can be adapted, that can be learned. That is the second coming, is the feelings, is the mother. Okay, na we mwirorera na mamu wanyu, mutirorera na thoguo. Uguo ni kuga thoguo to mutirorera, thoguo ndangĩgũtigĩra kĩrumi. Kĩrumi no ũtigĩrwo nĩ mamu wanyu, nĩwe mwĩrorera. Thoguo nĩ kũhĩrĩganio mũhĩrĩganĩtio kũu ũciarĩtwo we, nĩkuo baba wanyu ahĩrĩganĩtio, cio ti andũ anyu. Nĩkĩo iguo nĩ mũhĩrĩga, na mũhĩrĩga nĩ hĩrĩgo, nĩ kũhĩrĩgania, na nĩ iguo mũhĩrĩga ngana hĩrĩgo, mĩhĩrĩga rĩrĩa tũrahĩrĩgania. Kũhĩrĩgania nĩ kwa maitũ, mwanake ndarĩ mũhĩrĩga, nĩ kwa maitũ mũmbi. Shout out to gate number 11, tũkĩaria icio cia the 10 daughters. 11, which is 2. 1 plus 1 is 2, which becomes Mother's Day, muthenya wa ira. Kana mweri wa kerĩ wa kĩmakia wa mwaka. Mweri wa kĩmakia, nĩ kũrĩ kĩmakia thinua, nĩ kũrĩ mweri wa kĩmakia. Koguo o mweri o mweri, every moon cycle, every month has a pocket that is fulfilling, because that's a different position. So a different pocket. Nikio tugaga ati mweri waihurira Sagittarius, mweri waihurira Capricorn, mweri waihurira, for example, ni mweri waihurira ku nyumba ya kanana, Scorpio. No twe mweri wa ki, mweri wa keri. Koguo ni mweri wa kimakia wa keri. Okay? Kana ni mweri wa kimakia, kana ni mweri wa isajama. Isajama na kiyama. So kiyama number 13. So kiyama na isajama, all of them start with E, or something to the north, or the rising. Tumekutiko tuma. Shout out to everyone in the space. Now, yesterday you were celebrating Mother's Day, and so we start by talking to the people who are not posting happy photos, because there's so many people. Wewe ukiringa umeenda kikula session on Mother's Day, there's so many other people who couldn't post a picture of their mother. Okay, so this is for the people who are left unseen. So if you think your mother is the best, if you think you have the best mother, if you think because you posted your mother or because you took her out, this is not for you. Maybe you didn't even take her out because you wanted to or love to, but it's out of obligation. In the family, you know, Mother's Day. So you're that kind of family where the parent is subdivided to the children. Misawa. So, this life is for the people who didn't get to share pictures of themselves with their mothers. They didn't have anything to say about Mother's Day. Now, remember, Mother's Day is not about women. Tuliongea maneno jana. We said, why did I choose a path that has got matope? Mbona nipitie hapa na kuna matope? Is this how badly you want to understand this life? Unaona aje nirudi? Why should I take a walk mahali kuna matope? Anyway, is there any reason? Is there any weather system? So I have to go with nature. Uteleze, ukaribie kuanguka. Sasa you are doing it like nature. Maybe all you need to do is uteleze kidogo, ukaribia kuanguka. That stupid idea ulikuwa nayo ya kufikiria you mean so much, or you thought you are somebody, inakupita, a flash of your eyes. In a flash of your eyes you're like, fuck, kumbe naweza kufa tu hivyo. Kumbe naweza nyororoka nianguke hapa kichwa na iende na ikue ni hivyo. Ala, kumbe is that easy? Yes, it's that easy. Get out of your ego. Sawa, you're not that important. Unaweza teneza kwa matope na uende. Unajua ni wangapi wanaangukanga kwa bafu na wanaenda tena wile bafu na anakuwa what? Aje sasa. Si thought mtu enda kwa bafu muda dhia bafu kuthera eni. You are too unclean. You're even falling in the shower like whatever you have, hata maji haiwezi ng'arisha. You cannot go through enough baptisms na vitu kama hizo. So shout out to everyone in the comments. Jenga. Now, you take what resonates with you. Whatever does not resonate with you, let it be. Okay? Let it be. You have your 10 commandments. I have my own 5 commandments. And one of them says, thou shalt not let thy bystander stone thee if thy watching by. So, sikuja hapa kunirushia mawe. Nishakupea disclaimer. Niko na commandments zangu. Wewe fuata za Mungu wako, the 10 commandments. I have mine. Okay? I am God, walking in the flesh. Now, so I also have my own commandments. So kama una believe na commandments na uko hapa, kama ni wa kanisa, nishakupea yangu. You take whatever you take with a pinch of salt, you keep it moving. Kama si yako, si yako. Okay? If it's not yours, it's not yours. I don't have to use a lot of words for that. I don't have to. We are here for peace. Now, for them, or for most of you, let me just say, for most of us, our first mothers or our mothers were the bullies. Like, venye mtu huenda shule, unasikia they were bullied in school. For most of you, and most of us, our mothers are our first bullies. Okay? The first person to break your heart is your mother. So before you start thinking that, oh, now it's bullying, it doesn't come with the bull. Where? Hani hao kakile daki ya degoa. Okay? Ha hena si ya degoa. Degoa. The highest position. Bull. The golden calf. This moment, middle of spring. Ha ni oraigo ginya ni haroka degoa. Igogona ine mother. The moon. The highest voice of the moon. The second full moon of the year. Mother's Day. Hapa mnaita mother. Mother has got nothing to do with a woman. We are on Mother Earth, Tiamat, Gaia, nature. This is mother. This is what feeds you. This is what nourishes you. This is what cares for you. It has trees for you to build a chair to sit on or a table to table your things, or a house to take shelter. So this is a mother, Mother Earth. So it has got nothing to do with you as a woman and having your vagina crack open and producing a baby. Hiyo ni story ingine, hiyo ni motherhood. Unasikia? Hiyo ni motherhood, hiyo si mother. Mother is not motherhood. Motherhood, tuliongea about it. Go to my YouTube page, Jenga kwa Jenga, Jenga na Jenga. Enda YouTube page, utapata hiyo video ya motherhood. Motherhood, the difference between motherhood and a mother. So we are talking about Mother's Day. Or anything that can produce, reproduce, or anything that has the quality of an egg. The egg doesn't have necessarily to be something you can see. Turari horo aginya a beo, bogo, bego, beo. That which can be grafted all the way to your GMO. Hiyo yote ni mother. Never forget that. Ndio maana hata ukienda kwa GMO kuna mother plant. When you go to, for example, I grow mushrooms. Kuna kitu tunaitanga mother spawn. Okay? Mother spawn is the first seed original that you got your seeds from, the first spawns from. Itakuwa mother spawn. So hapo ni unatoanga hizi mbegu zingine zote zenye ukitoa hizo mbegu hapo unazalishana, unazipeana. You know, ndio the original ones. Now that original mbegu, the mother spawn, ndio tunaongelea. Hiyo ndio Mother's Day. And it's not just for women. Ni yake dogiothe giciaraga jiari ni yake dogiothe jiari. Meaning your daughter, even if she's 4, that is a Mother's Day. Anything that has an egg that can reproduce. It's not just about anyone whose ass has cracked and a baby has come out. So the first person to break your heart can be your mother. It's your mother who leaves you alone, abandoned at home, so she can go and suck Jack's dick. It's your mother who leaves you alone in the house so that she can go and work at night to meet your demands because of a karma that she's going through, either being an action she took or an action she didn't take in a previous lifetime. So that becomes karma, or what you call action, or even inaction, because even when you're not taking action, that's still action. Okay? So there's no escaping it. Wherever you go, there you are. So unless you amka tu kubali, let me heal, you'll always find an healed version of yourself hapa kwanza kwa watu as examples, because it has to be like someone who looks like you. So the first mwalimu watakuwa hapa before even go to Korea agu. Tume Korea agu tuthikwe doire holy agu holy awa holy, the holy man. Where? Now, the person who you are living with, but she feels like a stranger. Enyewe ni mamako, but mazeu mamako feel like a stranger. Ndio ni mamako alikuzaa, but hapana, kuna kitu hapa. My mom feels like a stranger to me. The way she talks to me, the way she thinks about me. Imagine my mom telling me that I sleep with my father, his husband. Now compare scenarios. Things zenye zinaweza fanya ama zi happen, and you look at your mother like a stranger. At imagine my mom nimemkuta na bwanangu. You get what I'm saying? Your own mother with your boyfriend, alikunyang'anya boyfriend, ama mnakulangwa na boyfriend yako. So in your version of what you call a mother, before tuingia kwa motherhood, she's acting like a stranger. Ndio ni mamako, sikatai. Lakini mamako wewe unamwaga material ujenge nyumba, uko Dubai, uko wherever. Mamako anakuja na chukua hiyo mawe anaenda kujijengea nyumba. Wewe uko Dubai unatafuta pesa. Wewe ni housemaid, you are suffering, you are trying to save everything for that little bastard that you got when you got pregnant, when you are not ready. So you are trying to save every penny, unatumia mamako pesa nyumbani, ati ukitoka huko Uarabuni, ukuje ufungue Kawaii Spirit, ujipange. Ukiingia ndege ukipata, unaamkia mamako akikwambia ati hana pesa, ati alitumia pesa. So she's your mother, but she's behaving like a stranger. This video ni ya watu sasa. Si yako wewe kama mkopoa na mamako. But stay around, you may be shocked. Shout out to Mother Nature. Shout out to Mother Nature. It's beautiful, yeah? It's a beautiful morning walk. Reparenting Tuesday. Kundio Karif Cairo walikuwa wanakuja kukuhamisha gari. You remember the videos of Karif Cairo? Hapa ndio walikuwa wanakuchanga wanaharibu hapa. Hizi mashimo zimejizika tu juzi. Hapa ndio wanakujanga na hizo magari na hizo Wahindi. Wanaset makamera kwa hizi miti wanazikwamisha hapa. Kuna kuanga kumeflood. So iki flood watakuja. Saizi hawezi kuja. Wanatakanga iki flood. So they fucked the road for us because we also use this road. So kama gari yako si 4x4 wakimalizana na hapa wanachanga wameweka mitaro kubwa. So in our force you drive on the shoulder na vitu kama hizo. But shout out to everyone who's selling cars. Shout out to Karif Cairo. We want everybody to win. We are for winning. We are not for competition. There is enough for everyone. Okay? We can all sell cars and all be billionaires. On my channel, we don't compete. We complement. Now, as long as you're doing something, at least you're doing something, Karif. Okay? At least, even if you fail, you do it the wrong way, but you will be rewarded. Okay? Just keep going, Sonny. I see you. Your grandfather sees you. Shout out to Karif Cairo now. So, the fact that your mother is your first bully when you're growing up, your mother is the first person to break your heart, amelala na bwanako. Your mother is the first person to break your heart, alikula school fees yako. Your mother is the first one to break your heart, hakukuja visiting, but alilewa. You get what I'm saying? So, that person who feels like a stranger, this forest has got beautiful trees. Some of these trees are ancient. Tree kama hii ni ancient. Ona iko na mugumo. So the mugumo tree, these are aerial roots beginning from the other side. Okay? Sakamo. Shout out to the Sakamo tree. You can go and say hi to a mugumo tree na hapa mbele, a good one, a big one. And leave all that heavy ladens and loads onto the tree to deal with them. We can't deal with them. Hey, hapana mimi sitaki kuwa mzito. Wewe. No. I don't want to carry that kind of weight. I want my words to have weight. My words to have an impact. Not that kind of weight. So hiyo tunaenda tumuachie mugumo wa deal nayo. Sisi tuendelee na maneno mengine, si ndio? So most of you, or for some of us, and some of our daughters, you have to distance yourselves from your mothers. Some of you, you have to there has to be no contact between you and your mother, and it's okay. We have so many instances where daughters don't talk to their mothers. Unaweza msichana anakuambia mimi sijaongea na my mom for 10 years. Mimi sijaongea na my mom miaka 5. Mimi naongeanga na mamangu mwaka moja, kwa mwaka mara moja na hiyo imetosha. You get what I'm saying? So it's a normal occurrence before we start. Ati hai nani wanaishi hivyo? Wamejaa hapo kwa comments. And this is not just for girls, it's also for boys. Unauliza mtu maneno ya mamake anakuambia, "Ai, niye mukorore." Ni mukorodi menyaga uria gwathire tutiguanaga. This is very slippery. No twakinya kwaria cia kuru bara ya tuika slippery riu. These are now I'm treading on slippery grounds. Mukorori, ai. Dimenyaga uria gwathire tondu imwe ndi muroraga uguo ndio na atari wajiarire tondu maitoe maundu ajiraga ngari wo no emojiari. Those kind of conversations. Okay? Some of you have had to go through life. You do life without your mother. Ndio yako, but you do life. Mamako ajuangi anything. She doesn't care. And the thing is, when you look around you, everybody is judgmental. But they don't know you. But they are judgmental. Ai, wewe ongea na mamako wewe. Ai, mnaweza aje ishi hivyo? Mambo ni mengi. Ya kuku ni mayai. Hapo pengine hata unaweza malizia. Beautiful walk, eh? It's a beautiful walk. Especially when you're walking all alone and you're enjoying nature. Na kuanga very therapeutic. Now, why did I have to come and see this? A fallen tree, naturally fallen. Koguo muti ni gukoma urakomire. Ona uyu. Huko ni kuo gukoma, muti ugakoma. Ndonatemo, ngirora hara gitina. Keguonie. So no hohete no urakura. Let me show you something. Si tunalan tukienda. Ndio sasa hata tuongee maneno ya mugumo kidogo, si ndio? Tunalan tukienda. Now look at this. So muti uyu ni gukahuka ni kwigaya, ni muti uregaire, uregaya, urakahuka, kwahuka, uragayukanwo, uragayukanirwo, uyu urakoma, muti uyu urakoma, urorete na vara, urakoma, urorete vara. Koguo muti uyu ti kugwa gwite, ti kugwa, ni gukoma, ni gukoma. Koguo muti uyu nduri na uru, ni gukoma. It is the time for this tree to go through rebirth. Go through rebirth. What do I mean? Uyu ukomete no nginya nyume muke mutherie, no mukire mutherie, na kutheria ti kuthahura, kutheria, na kutheria ni kuoya Somali swords ama pangas ama vitu kama hizo. You cut these branches. Kwa ni kutheria, ni mwatheria vara. You cut the branches on this tree. Muke na gapawa, so ni mwatheria muti uyu ti kuthahura. Muti uyu nduma na thahu, ni gukoma wakoma, ni gukoma wakoma, ni kwahuka. Is going to another transition whereby mwarikia gutheria mwena uria mweherie mau, whatever remains here, the shoots, because the roots are still in the ground. The roots are, it's still rooted as a spiritual root race. It's still rooted in the soils upper Africa. So it a shoot new ones. You see the difference? Back to our walk. Ru uregwa mundu akirwo ni gukoma arakomire, we ndugakua, ukaigwa ni gukoma ugakoma. Okay? Mwiri tutware githirira, mwiri wakoma uyu tutherie, tutware riko, utuike ngo or whatever. But your spirit lives on, rooted in a spiritual root race or race. Okay, depending on where your mind is, you're not locked there. You can escape that and become more free. So now, for some of you, you've had to distance yourself from your mothers. You live your lives without your mothers. Ndio uko, but mamako hajuangi anything about you. You are strangers. Hata mkionana muongeange kitu ya maana na mamako. Mnaonananga, eh, kuhana atia Nairobi. Akadevi Mario hau. Donio wakadevi we kurera ciana, mamu wanyu no aragutemera hau. Donio wakadevi we kurera ciana ciake cie hadavu muno. Isi yaku ndiureraga atia, mamu wanyu no aragutema. So, odwenda goke Nairobi, tondu oka Nairobi no agagucinura. You get what I'm saying? So, you live your life without your mother. Other people may judge you, but you live your life without your mother because your mother wound needs to be worked on. It's too deep. Most of you, right now, you spend your adult times or adult lives more so based on the communities you are coming from, these African communities, setups, these cultures or cults. Culture is captured from a cult, and sometimes a cult or culture can come from people who went through something together, a suffering together. So they adapted and came up with a way to live under that which was destroyed. The raping, the pillaging, hizo mnaitanga invasions, but inakuanga ni spiritual before the physical. It's spiritual first before the physical. If you have been conquered on the physical, it's because in the spiritual you are weak also. Because spiritually strong people don't get conquered. They run the world. Shout out to all the real warriors running the world. Now, there are most of you, you live most of your lives trying to please your mother. That is all you do. Everything you do, you are trying to please your mother. When you are looking for a boyfriend, will my mother approve of this? Shout out to the big mugumo tree. Okay? So we can use a mugumo tree to leave your burdens to the tree because it's big and it's mighty and it can hold a lot of weight. It's been here before you, longer than you. So it can handle a lot of your emotional and hiyo uzito yote uko nayo unakujanga unamwachia. Hiyo ndio kazi yake. That's allegory of you going to a mugumo tree is because the tree is big, it has big tree trunks, has been here longer than you. So it's ancient, it has that ancient knowledge, and ancient is wise, wisdom, agu, okay? Agu. Before you, those who have left before you, ancestors, spiritual, whatever you want to call them, represented by the big tree. You get it? Because mugumo the upside, the roots you see, mugumo, the roots, this what you are seeing is the roots. Mugumo inakuanga na aerial roots, mugumo. Roots za mugumo, they feed from the air, ni aerial roots, not in the soil. What is in the soil is anchoring, kujishikilia tu. Imejishikilia kwa mchanga, but it eats aerial roots. Nikionaga mugumo ni onyita muti yogi ukaoba todo. The aerial roots, it feeds from the air, like lungs, like you, okay? Miti ya awa. Kure miti ge, ni kure miti ya awa. Ni kuri nyoni cia awa kana mubi, tuhuthere mubi. Tuge atiriri, ni kuri indo cia Gikuyu na ni kuri indo cia mubi. Ni kuri nyamu cia githaka, nyamu cia thi cia Gikuyu na ni kuri cia mubi. Uguo ni kuga atia, ni kuri andu akurekio mareketio ni Gikuyu, na ni kuri andu a gwika atia akumbwo ni mubi. You get it? The egg cell. For example, any fish or any animal that can give birth. Ati, awa ni yarete. Gikuyu ni yarete bego. I have planted a seed as the male. Any fish that can do that, a whale, a dolphin, is your the thaberi animals in the oceans or the seas, ni thaberi cia Gikuyu, hizo ni zangu. Any bird that can give birth, nikionaga huhu ethiaga utuku, icio niki, icio ni deri, icio ti thaberi, icio ni deri cia Gikuyu. Mammals that fly, icio ni cia Gikuyu. Ici ingi ni cia mubi, iria ingi ni kumbwo ciumbitwo, ti kurekio cireketio. You get it? Murekio bego. Okay? Gikuyu kurekia, kuhanda bego. So, uta realize that most of you, when you look at your life, you have spent most of your life trying to please your mother. It was always about the good grades. It has always been about your mother. Ulioa juu ya mamako. Huyo bibi ulioa juu mamako alimkubali. You get it? So hii life ni ya watu kama hayo. So unapata hata ufanye nini, you'll never be enough to your mother. Uwa yule bibi mamako amekuletea, you are still never going to be enough. Ununue gari na kaa aje, you'll never be enough. Your mother will always find a way to make you feel small. Ati haya kauniko gakari kare urahagurire. Ati haya kaunika nyumba kare urakire. Bedroom ithatu. Ino karajora motho manake angimiona ndiugane gutheka angimita SQ angimita servant quarter. Nwe karaja akire nyumba ya 7 bedroom agicoka agiakira nyina nyumba ya 5 bedroom. No menye ginya dai tusuwe ucio nyumba ni cio tumia mokaga mutaratara. Now your mother is flexing. Unaona? So there's a lot of you who are like that. Okay? And I know that muko hapo. You never do anything to satisfy your mother, and it's okay. But this life is for you. Some of you, or some of us, imefika ni mahali, you had to choose yourselves and a family for you kusikia ukiambiwa she's your mother. Umejichoose. You have decided, me napona, I'm about to heal, I don't want this bullshit. By the moment you're on that vibe of kupona, hapo sasa unasikia watu wa familia wakikwambia, but si ni mamako. Ai? Huwezi fanya mamako hivyo. Si ni mamako. Ai, si mzazi ni mzazi. Si mama ni mama. Hakuna kitu tumepita mama wewe. Hata akikuua ni mamako. Mmeona wengi wameruka kwa damu na watoto kwa mgongo. You've seen them jumping out of dams with children on their backs. Mpaka mnasema si angeachia mtu mtoto wake. Sasa mbona anafanya hivyo na mtoto? Huyo ni mother. Na wako sasa hawakuruka kwa maji but wako. Who do you think they treat their children? Hata afadhali mwenye ruka kwa maji. At least unakuanga amefika mwisho. Ananga any other way. Unaonanga the only way is to start over again, to reset the clock, to get lost in that darkness. Na anaruka na siblings wake juu anajua ile kitu ataacha. Ameenda na mbegu yake, mbegu mbaya. But you are not spiritual enough to understand that. Ama amekujiwa na hawa watoto. Unaona watoto wamekuja, walikuwa wamemkujia. Walikuwa wamekujia huyo mama. Huyu mama walimchanganya akili, alikuwa anaenda kufanya hivi anasikia stupid mother. Anaenda kufanya hivi anasikia kuenda jinga. Kama imemfikia. Na ni wawili watoto. Wanafika mahali anaona hapana, siwezi acha. Venye wamenifanya hakuna mtu anaweza elewa ni hawa watoto. Hakuna. Najaribingi kuambia watu ni hawa watoto, wananiambia si hata uko na mama. Hawa naruka nao mtoni, but you don't see it like that. Shit is deep in the spiritual world, okay? Most of you carry the shame. You carry the dark secrets of your mothers. Whereby in this context of African, you preach like family is everything. So you have this thing at the musie. You come up with all these sayings that family is everything. Yeah, if it is the right family, if it's not the right family, there's a reason for that. And you have to learn detachment. You have to learn detachment with love. You have to learn how to create what you call boundaries, not walls. No, you're not creating walls. Walls are too much. You have to get stones, masons, graviro. Okay, that's too much work. All you need are boundaries. Boundaries. A boundary is stronger than a wall. Kimaliza hapa, ingia Google, understand what is a boundary. Mehaka. Nehato haka inie. Ka. That energy of ka. Kore oe. Ohoro wa ka bara. Kana the energy of ka. Ka 10 hizo zote. Jikiraga 10 ni kanuthu. Teme hiyo mate. That's not a reality. So, some of you, it costs you your emotional health just to maintain that term. Family is everything. Si bado ni mamangu. So, you are carrying some shame. You found your mother in bed with another man. Na ulimuona ukiwa mtoto. You have already carried that shame because maybe you always scared about your drunkard father who was not even fucking your mother in the first place. But as a child, haukujua pia alikuwa na trauma zake. There's those dark secrets. Some of you have slept with your mothers. DM yangu. People come to my DM with all sorts of issues. The heavy issues, keep to yourself. I'm not interested. So, some of you have slept with your mothers. Some of you, you know that your boys in school have fucked your mother. Okay? So you carry that guilt, you carry that shame. But it's a heavy toll on you when you see your mother pretending like nothing has happened, even to you. Ajai hata kuapologizia kuambia, my son, please, I know you found Karanja kama ameinamisha mimi kwa butchery. I know it was shameful and I'm being your mother, I'm very ashamed. But kuongea ukweli venye babako, na sitalaumu babako pia, hatujakuwa na maisha mazuri, hatujakuwa na mapenzi mazuri. Nisamehe tafadhali kijana. Najua ulipata kinodhi ameniinua manguo. Na nilikuwa nimeenda kumwambia kuja niwekee token. Stima zikarudi pa. Ukaona kinodhi akinipiga finga. Unaona vitu kama hizo. So those emotional guilts, that shame, some of you are carrying that. So ukisikia mtu anasema happy Mother's Day, you are like fuck. My mom ruined my childhood. Some of you cannot even have healthy sex because the images you have on your heads are your mothers na vitu zingine kama hizo. So you're already fucked up in the head. So this life is for those people who say or they decide this is going to end with me. I'm no longer going to function in dysfunction. This has been dysfunctional, and it cannot continue, or I cannot continue functioning in that dysfunctional system. I have to speak about it. I have to create boundaries. I have to understand that they are not me. Yeah? Though I walk through the valley and the shadow of death, I shall fear none, because they are not me. They are a part of me. I came through them, my mother, my father, but they are not me. I have a life. I have a soul purpose. Your own soul, your own individual soul purpose. Okay? Your own thoughts and feelings. What makes you special? What makes you different from the others? What different fresh of breath are you bringing? A different fresh of breath are you bringing to transmuting the same energy? Where it's not what you do, but it's how you are doing it. So those kind of things. So some of you, that takes courage to pick yourself from rock bottom, where you know, even as you were growing up, you knew that your mother's, nasikia kelele wa mama ndio hiyo. Kelele wa mama, wapi shangu na kelele? Kelele wa mama ndio hiyo. You knew some way, somehow, that something is wrong in this family. This woman feels like a stranger to me. Ni mamako, but she feels like a stranger. Okay? She's your mother, but she feels like a stranger. Hizo zote. So, for anyone who has been courageous enough, umetoka rock bottom, wewe mwenyewe, you become the mother that you always needed. You became your own mother. You reparented. You started looking at yourself different. So happy Mother's Day to you. Happy Mother's Day to anyone who is parenting. Kelele wa mama. Ameweka free hapo. Amefika hapo akaweka free. Kasema hapa hakuna kelele. Wacha nikaweke free kasipigie jenga kelele. You get what I'm saying? So, to everyone who's reparenting, to everyone who's picking themselves up, regardless of where you are coming from, happy Mother's Day to you. You are doing the work of so many people who run away from that kind of work. The healing, the coming eye to eye and deciding to heal that mother wound or come to an agreement and create boundaries. That is something people run away from. Okay? So the fact that you are dealing with it, that's very courageous of us. Okay? That's courage. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Whatever you are doing, reparenting, keep going. People run away from that. He's running. People run away from that. He's running. But he's taking care of business. So happy Mother's Day to you. Because you are one of the people who is changing this world. Change. Change. Manicured grass. Change. You are changing the world. On the other side is unkempt. Unkept. On this side, you are changing the world. You are making the world beautiful. You are turning it into a beautiful space. So happy Mother's Day to you. Wengine. Kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama. Ndio hiyo. The mother pleasers. Siku yako itafika pia. You stop living in denial and admit that you have mother wounds. Mother wounds. Heal those mother wounds so that you can be light, as in weight. You can be lighter. So you can find more of your dreams. Some of your dreams were to go abroad, Hyundai, to go abroad, rent number plates, expatriate numbers. Some of you, your plans were always to venture abroad, whether it's in work, na vitu kama hizo. You had minds that were not for here, but your mother smothered your dreams. Mamako wakakwambia tuuze hiyo green card. Mamako wakakwambia wewe ukienda USA atabaki na nani? Agithirura ya gutigwo nao mwana wakwa. Wathirura ya ri gutigwo nao wathi ruraya expatriate wathi ruraya gutigwo nao ni mathie wathi ruraya gutigwo nao mwana wako wathi expatriate gutigwo nao. So some of you sacrificed your dreams for your mothers. Okay. Sacrifice your dreams for your mothers to be married. Ohage bori na mwana mugongo. Ohage bori na mwana mugongo. Jiruga ne oruku ha bori na mwana mugongo. But get what I'm saying, you're not supposed to be in that state with the baby kwa mgongo. Unaenda naye kwa mgongo because you don't have anyone to hold the baby for you just for a few minutes. You know what I'm saying? There's no one to hold on for you just for a few minutes. Sikie mtoto nikafunge mbuzi hakuna. There's no helper. Okay, there's no helper. That's what I'm saying. There's nothing wrong kufunga mbuzi ukiwa na mtoto kwa mgongo. But there's something that is not right. Someone should be handling that baby. Especially if you know what you're doing. Okay? But pengine unaweza kuwa uko kwa katikati ya barabara kama hiyo mti. Iko katikati ya barabara na itambui. So watch our land. So happy Mother's Day to everyone who is parenting themselves. Because you are doing the work that a lot of other people are running away from. Reparent yourself. Heal. Look at your triggers. Write them down. What triggers you? Every time you get angry, when you calm down, write it down. What was that triggered me? Is that how they talk to me? Ni jina amesema, ameniita umbwa. So hiyo kwa nini nimefanya ni react? Because it's just a word. Where was I so heavily emotionally reacting to what? Write these things down. Utafika mahali utajua undi zako kwenye zimetoka. Utarealize guy. Nimejua nani anashinda akiniita umbwa. Nimejua ni nani. Every time ani umbwa. Unashinda ukiniambia kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama, kelele ya mama. Umbwa, unashinda ukiniambia tu unadhokoma Nairobi. Kwani wanawake wengine wadhokomi? Ni mamako anakuita umbwa. Wewe kwenda umbwa, usiniambie unaniambia nini na mimi ndio mzazi. Ni mamako anakuita umbwa. So you are triggered by that word. Write it down. Write it down. Then you are going to realize, oh shit. Nimeenda kwa Pastor Nganga, nimeombewa, nimeenda kwa waganga. Kumbe shida iko hapa. Kikulacho kimguoni. I need to create a boundary hapa. Mimi si umbwa. Wewe kwenda umbwa, mom, mimi si umbwa. Tuanzie hapo, mimi si umbwa. Kwa sababu mimi sikuzaliwa na umbwa. Na kama nilizaliwa na umbwa ni sawa. Your mother will take us. Ati umesema nini? Unataka kusema mimi nimekuita umbwa? Mama, mimi nimekuita umbwa mimi. Mimi nimekuita umbwa. Now that is going to teach your mother to come correct the next time. Okay? You fight fire with fire. Sometimes you have to fight fire with fire. Create boundaries, not walls. She's your mother. She will always play a role, but you create boundaries. So the next time atatoa jina umbwa akikuongelesha. Hata kama hata kufurahia, that is one light thing out of you. So now hata ukiitwa umbwa kazini, unakubali tu unafanya kazi, ukatai kazi ya tumeenda nyumbani. Tiai, mdosi anawezaje niita umbwa? Hiyo kazi nimeacha. Umeacha boss na una kazi. Na venye ulikuwa umetafuta hiyo kazi, mtu hawezi niita umbwa. Utajua si boss ako na shida, ni nyumbani ndio ulikuwa unaitwa umbwa. You get it? So shout out to you, you are changing the world. We end this live. We start another one immediately because I have to pee. Okay, I have to pee. So I'm ending this live. I pee. I shared that. Start another one. Sasa. Let me pee. Let me end this live so that I can pee. And then we start another one immediately. Let's end this one.